Starfield. Oh boy, Starfield. Now before you get pitchfork, everyone watch this video the poll so maybe it'll change your mind on the game. I bought Starfield Premium Edition just every responsible adult would do. Spent $100 on a game not launching for another week. That's beside the point. A game's open world typically feels devoid, like it could be copied and pasted into another game without looking out of place. However, the absence of stars gives the impression that life is abundant on the planets, even though it is only present about half the time. Cities are so intricately detailed that you could spend hours wandering around and yet discover new places to explore. Bethesda is skilled at creating engaging games, in contrast to No Man's Sky, where there are more planets than you can count but virtually nothing to do other than build. The planets are not totally explorable, but the areas that are teeming with life, creatures, and always something to do. And even the non-player characters, NPCs, in the game are never just standing around doing nothing. The breathtaking world visuals are evident as soon as you step off your spacecraft for the first time, but the game isn't the best looking one out there. If it were, I'm quite sure we'd all need NASA's computers in 40 years. However, despite what critics may say, the game is not as lifeless as they claim because there is always plenty to do when exploring. However, because the open world doesn't define the entire game, let's talk about something else than planets. Opposed to No Man's Sky, I apologize for drawing comparisons between No Man's Sky and Starfield, but I'm a major fan of the game. There aren't many things to do in the empty space but break into space stations, kill a few people, and steal stuff. Perhaps sometimes you'll need to shoot down some ships for bothering you.
Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty. Your warranty coverage has expired or is about to expire. Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now is a great time to renew your ship's warranty protection plan, or purchase a new one if you lack coverage. Damaging property of the owning group or its subsidiaries will result in a void of the warranty and an inability to purchase plans in the future. This may impact your ability to live a fruitful and carefree life. Look alive!
But other than that, does this remind you even somewhat of another game? I've only spent about 50 hours playing, but there are just too many things to do. It seems like you want to do one thing, then find yourself doing another, then go on a killing rampage, and then start another side quest. I'm only at the beginning of the game, but I find it difficult to focus when you are distracted by find this or that every few minutes. The game's combat is the most fluid I've experienced in a long time, especially in a Bethesda game. The firearms seem natural to me, and each weapon has a distinct feel. I never begged for better weaponry, despite the fact that some of them had suspicious designs. I tried to start building my own ship, but I ended up being more broke than a homeless guy since building your own spacecraft is impossible for anyone who isn't Jeff Bezos. No kidding, I thought you were both smart and stupid since you built your own spacecraft. Like, why am I not allowed to have 50 weapons firing in a ship, if there aren't any issues? Starfield seems like Fallout 3 combined with No Man's Sky and Elder Worlds, but with more perfection. The game's dialogue seems like Fallout 76, but more like we were all pleading for Fallout 76.
Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
But overall, I don't dislike the game at all, and with all the delays, I'm really pretty pleased with how the game finished out. I expected the game to be similar to No Man's Sky when it was released, but it turned out to be far better. The only problem I had was with the performance. I have a powerful computer, and it quickly wears it out. Starfield required me to lower the game's graphics settings in order for it to operate at 40 frames per second when I first started playing it on high settings. However, with mods, the game should soon be a masterpiece like Skyrim or Fallout 3. I hope you now understand why I enjoy the game so much. If you guys want more stuff regarding the game, I could do some soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, let me know what you thought of it by liking it or leaving a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe, which will greatly aid me in creating future content.